Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 7th workshop of the Critical Path to TB Drug Regimens Initiative, also known as CPTR. So, why are we here? Well, the WHO, in its NTB strategy, presents a bold vision of a world free of TB. And it sets ambitious goals to get there, like, for example, to reduce the 2015 incidence of TB by 50% in about 10 years' time. And while it is true that in many places the incidence is coming down ever so slowly, though MDR proportionally is rising, there is a broad belief that to get to these goals, it's going to require better tools, better drugs, better diagnostics, and hopefully one day better vaccines to reach those goals. And that is the essence why we're here. Now, since its inception, the mission of CPTR has been and continues to be now the acceleration of the development of new TB drug regimens that are safer, require shorter treatment in drug-sensitive and much shorter treatment in MDR, that are more efficacious, and in particularly in MDR. And to do so by testing new drug combinations in which individual drugs are tested in combinations before they are individually approved. And to make this possibility, a quite remarkable public-private partnership has come together, and it has stayed together in support of this mission for several years now. And it's you. It includes academic institutions, government agencies, including regulators, pharmaceutical and diagnostic industry partners, patient advocates and representatives, NGOs, funders, and global agencies. Now, to be successful, we not only need the drugs, the actual molecules, we also realized from the beginning that our methods, that the methods that we use in trying to develop TB drugs and TB drug regimens are not really adequate. There's a lot of risk in there. So we understood that we also needed to invest in getting better TB drug and drug regimen evaluation tools to guide product development. And a particularly daunting problem we have is the predictive value of our phase 2 as we practice phase 2 today. Now, there's another aspect to CPTR. To develop drugs, you go to where the patients are. And in the case of TB, that often is in resource-poor settings. So this was recognized as well from the beginning, and a number of activities have taken place in this space, including patient and community engagement. And I think not just due to CPTR, but through the efforts outside of CPTR, it's becoming clear that it is, in fact, possible to do good quality studies in resource-poor settings. The most recent evolution of CPTR initiative is the additional work stream on the rapid drug susceptibility tests. So this supports the vision that in the future, TB patients will be treated according to their known drug susceptibility status, rather than being given a standard combination of drugs, not knowing whether they are actually susceptible to it, and sort of counting that if there's a resistance for one, the other ones will cover it anyway. But that's not the practice we want to see going forward. If you look at this booklet, this year's agenda, it is certainly safe to say that we begin to see the fruits of all aspects of this work. The early years were very much in the future vision and no data, but great ideas, and now we actually see, like I said, the fruits of all these efforts. And I want to really sincerely thank everybody who has been contributing to this. So with that, welcome again, and enjoy the workshop.